You want to know, what are the best stocks to buy now? One question that I get all the time, and it's not what you think it might be. I get asked, how do you find new stock ideas to explore? I'm going to share 3 top stocks today, and I'm betting that you've never even heard of any of these. One of these stocks could easily be a 10-bagger from here, and I'd be willing to bet you've never heard of it before. I'll also share a way that you can find more stock ideas on your own. Today, we're using Seeking Alpha's stock screeners under top stocks. The first stock that comes up is a very small cap in the biotech space. Now, if you follow me, you know that biotech is kryptonite. This stock could easily be a 10-bagger. Let me explain. The ticker is NKTX, and it's focused on NK cell therapy. The first program involves NKX019, a groundbreaking engineered NK cell therapy.
I can't hear you. You're trailing off. And did I catch a niner in there?
The timeline for dosing the first patient in this lupus therapy study is in the first half of 2024, and that's where a stock like this could rip. A quick snapshot, the pipeline, you can see what they're working on, which includes 2 collaborations with CRISPR. And this video is high level. You can go down a rabbit hole, as you can see on my screen here. This is a great slide from the investor relations page, and the key part here, cash runway into 2026. I'll explain why this is so important later. So this deals with autoimmune diseases. And according to this study here, 7 million patients just in the US have a form of B-cell autoimmune disease. And I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail on this. I'm providing you options to explore on your own, and there's going to be a lot of research required for a stock like this. So when you look at this top stocks, this screener here, it's going to take a balance of all these different things you see down here. So this is Seeking Alpha analysts, Wall Street analysts. They're going to look at valuation, growth, profitability, momentum, revisions. Now, earlier I talked about why the cash balance is so important. The market cap at the time of this writing was $388 million. Somebody must have known I was going to cover this stock today because it's up 10%. But the market cap now is $586 million. So it's still a pretty small cap, and it is up 87% year to date. Over the past year, up 176%. The cash balance is $278 million, and that gives the company a cash runway of 8 to 9 quarters. This is a spec stock. It's burning cash. It's not profitable, and that cash burn is going to be very important. So you're looking at basically 2 years of runway. Now, if things go as planned, you might see some progress here later in 2024. And the reason a stock like this can be a 10x stock is it's a spec stock, a 10x or 0. This could be a bagger stock if things work out, but it's high risk, high reward. What do you think of that last stock? Is it something you've already heard of? Do you maybe own the stock? Can you provide more DD for the community? Let's get a conversation started. Drop a comment below. All right, the second stock. Hopefully you've polished up your Japanese skills here so you can read this. I'm guessing that most of you don't know Japanese, so we're going to look at the Americas page. So Mizuho is going to do a blend of banking. You can see all the solutions here, markets, and research. Now, the 52-week range on this stock is $2.70 to $3.81. Trading right now at $3.74. And this is an ADR. It's called Mizuho Financial Group. Now, this does pay a dividend. In fact, 3.46%. It's a $47 billion large cap stock. And according to Fidelity, it's about a 10.46 PE ratio. Short interest, it's kind of laughable, 0.03%. And this stock is up about 18% over the past year. Under growth metrics, the one that really stands out here is going to be earnings per share growth projected this year versus last year, 256.48%. And the PE ratio on this is around 3.1. And that, of course, is the forward PE ratio. Now, with banking stocks, you often look at price to book, and this is actually under price to book at 0.669. So this is a Japanese mega bank. It pays a nice dividend, and it looks like it's undervalued at this price. And although it's focused in Japan and does a lot of business in Japan, you can also see outside of Japan here, there's some nice numbers. So if you're looking for a dividend stock, this could be your huckleberry. The ticker is MFG. Now I've got one more stock, and this is a really interesting one you're going to want to see. And you'll want to stick around to the end because I'm going to provide commentary and let you know which of these stocks I'm buying in my $1.9 million portfolio. If content like this is helpful to you, I'm trying to find stock ideas for you to explore more so you can invest and make money in the stock market. What we generally focus on at Fired Up Wealth is going to be secular growth trends and trying to capitalize, trying to capture some of those mega trends in our portfolio. Artificial artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, space exploration, Internet of Things, and so on. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that bell for notifications. And if you are interested in signing up for Seeking Alpha, we are an affiliate, and there's a link pinned in the comments below. This third stock is really interesting, and I've never really heard about it before. Now, if you live in Florida, you might know what this is because the soccer team, the MLS team down there, Orlando City, the stadium is called Inter & Co Stadium. Inter & Co is the holding company of Grupo Inter. Inter is the leading super app in the Americas, offers a comprehensive range of services within digital. This is a fintech play. So banking, investments, credit, insurance, cross-border solutions, and more. Operates a marketplace that brings together top retailers from Brazil and the United States. And this slide is super interesting. It shows you the clients, over 2 million clients, and then 3x more products adoption. Now look at the bottom right, partnering with strong US brands, Amazon, Nike, Disney, you can see Starbucks in there, a lot of other names. And this shows you how diverse it is. It's similar to a SoFi, to be honest with you. You've got credit cards, mortgages, you've got auto loans, you can see it all here, crypto, investments, and more. Revenue growth here is solid, 29.5%, and that forward revenue growth, 33.75%. According to Seeking Alpha here, you've got a PE, a gap TTM of 36.24, and that forward is only a 14.33. This stock came public on the NASDAQ back in June of 2022. It's up 68% all time. Over the past year, it's actually up 185%. Like a lot of these names, year to date, it's only up about 6%. And the ticker on this one is INTR. So am I going to buy any of the three stocks that we covered today? That first stock is a story stock. It's a speculative name, and it really is a 10x or zero. The company is not really bringing in any revenue, and like I said, it's a story stock. And if that story plays out, it could go from a $500 million market cap to several billion dollars and make you a lot of money. But with that high reward comes the high risk. So you have to be really careful with a stock like that. Make sure you do your homework. The second stock is pretty straightforward. If you're looking for a bank stock, it seems like it's attractive at these prices and it pays that nice dividend over 3.5%. If I were looking for a stock that had some decent growth and a nice yield, I might explore that stock further. And that third stock we just covered in the fintech space, it's very interesting. Of course, you have to do your homework on it. I already own SoFi. I also like companies like Mercado Libre because of the fintech solutions. And there are plenty of fintech companies out there. And I really call biotech and fintech kryptonite. I personally have not had great luck in those sectors, and I generally try to avoid them. I don't know them very well. I try to stay in my lane with semiconductors and software primarily. What I did today is I covered the three stocks that came up, the top three in that screener. And I want to provide different opportunities, different ideas for you to explore, because these could be great stock ideas, and you have to constantly bring new content and new ideas to the community. So drop a comment below. Are any of these stocks interesting? Do you maybe already own one of these stocks? And what stocks are you buying right now? Would you like me to do another video this month like this one, but focus on the stocks that I've done a lot of research on and I'm looking to buy myself? If so, drop me a comment and let me know. So 3 stocks there for you to explore. If this kind of content's helpful, make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a like and comment. I appreciate you watching. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.